All right, well, I guess we can get started. This is probably most of the people that will show up. Who's typing madly over there?
Oh, that's me. I'm trying to. Okay, so if you, I mean, I don't know what you want to start with. I mean, I had a few
Well,
things about the
let
clan wars I want to go over, but I
yeah,
think you want
to
to
be
leave that
honest,
a
let's
bit
start
later.
with the Clan Wars stuff because if it takes the entire meeting, then it takes the entire meeting. So we can start
Well,
with that.
I mean, we'll probably get into a bit of a snowball, but I'll try and keep it short and sweet.
All right.
So there was a few things. Let me get them off the top of my head. The first one was I know we were really discussing how to integrate yourself into the clan wars, right?
Right.
Is that I know you want to have a big enough part that you're involved, but you don't want to be as powerful as the clans,
No.
so to speak. So what I was initially thinking back when we started it is to have you kind of like kingdom and castles, right? So every now and then you would just be like a massive naval invasion that comes down on every single clan, and you would maybe focus on the stronger ones a little bit more to be fair to the clans, but your main goal would just to be every maybe 10 or 15 turns you would just come in and knock us back a bit to kind of slow our progress, or maybe you could divert the majority of your forces against the strongest clan to maybe balance it out a bit so they don't start steamrolling or something like that. The other option is what I think Johnny came up with. He
Right.
wanted you to be able to gain land in the UK, kind of to be there to oppose us. Now, the only thing there's a few things I'm kind of concerned about. That is, if you have your own land to defend, I mean, like, and the clans start attacking you, you're gonna have time to like play battles against all the clans attacking your land and stuff. I mean, I don't know. That just seems
Well, I would
like it
assume
might be a
I,
bit.
I would assume I would, but we have to actually lock down a time limit like for our hot seats for battles because we were usually I think we said that it was supposed to be 4 days, but then this last battle it took like almost a week to actually get it
Okay,
going.
yeah. So about that, I've come up with a little system to try and keep things on track a little more. I'll go through that in a second. But we did initially say it was a maximum of 48 hours to do your turn and a maximum of whatever double 48 is, maths, 96 hours, so 4 days to complete a battle once it's been initiated. So, say War Dogs attacked Anku at 12 o'clock on Monday, then by 12 o'clock on Friday, the battle should have been completed.
Right. So is that something that we're thinking of sticking with? Is a 4 day
Well, the only
it,
thing is then is if it doesn't get done, what do you do?
well, what I was thinking in regards to
Cancel the
that, and I
battle.
do see that Azrian is typing in the discussion here, but I thought that whoever is initiating the attack has obviously started the 4 day counter from when they initiate the attack. So the defenders will have it's really the balls in their court. So they have 4 days to initiate a sally out or get the siege underway. But if the 4 days passes, then I feel like the attackers should just automatically resolve the siege in
Well,
their favor.
the thing is, though, is what if, say, for example, going with myself attacking Anku, say I personally, me, the clan leader, initiates the battle, but then I can't find any players, so we don't fight the battle. I can't then say, okay, well, I'm taking the city, So I don't know, like maybe there could be like a way where we could limit the amount of players or reduce the numbers of the battle, so it could just be like a 1v1, so someone could get it done.
Or another idea is how about you have to have yeah, we could just bring people in, Asrian, but like then we run into an issue with what I was talking to Johnny about the other day where maybe the best two players that could ensure a win aren't available, so then you just get anyone to play and you get stomped and then it feels unfair.
Well, you
But
can
then
teach
the
your
thing
way
is,
that anyway. You're
We
gonna get
shouldn't be using the best players. We should be giving everyone a chance
No,
to
we
play
should give
right.
everyone a chance, but at this state where the clans are still quite small, there's only 2 or 3 players that are joining in these clan wars, anyways. Like
Also,
I
the issue
haven't
with
seen a
that
lot of
is
Albion taking part in the clan wars. Like it's just two or
because
three
that's
select
what
people.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
What in the world was that? Did somebody fall into a garbage dumpster?
The only issue with that is the clans aren't balanced, as in they don't have the balance. Like Albion, for example, they are 90%. Jesus, they're 90% medieval 2 players. They have nothing else really other than Canary and Smokey who play 12-12. So it's either going to be always Canary and Smokey playing the same 12-12, or we have to do medieval 2 to mix it, to have different people.
Well, yeah. So here's so the new thing that I've come up with. If you want to check the where is it? Clan Wars sign up
The
or
battle sign up?
Yeah, Roger. So basically, my idea behind that is we would post in Clan Wars announcements whenever a battle's initiated. It goes in Clan Wars announcements. Battles being initiated between at clan and at clan, and then everyone who's in that clan would know. If they want to fight in the battle, they'd go to battle sign up, put their availability for the next 4 days, and put any games that they have. Now, out of those games, once you've got so many players, you'd be able to pick a game, see which players have which games, and then you could say, right, you're playing this game. And we could try and make it so it goes, from one game to another each time, so we're not playing the same game each.
Well, that'll be hard because as Nath stated, like a lot of Clan Albion doesn't have the newer games, so like that would kind of limit the ability to play different games.
Okay, so here we've got another problem, right? Everyone who joins who likes Med 2 just goes straight into Clan Albion, which is all fun for, being with your friends and that, but then you get to the point where they're just a completely medieval 2 clan and can't really fight in anything else.
Yes, but like I really don't want to take the stance where I force people into a clan that they don't want to be in.
That's true, but on another hand, like, are people... I mean, I don't know, like, when
Because
they
the whole reason that people
Clan
want to
Albion-
join Clan Albion is so that they can fight alongside their friends. That's the reason that they join that clan or that particular clan.
Yeah, gonna say, like, I mean, most of the people that Santa Calabrimba brought in have come from the medieval 2 thing. Have come.
That's also an
Okay,
issue
but
now.
gonna
One
say,
is
well, the thing with
Okay, so that's
I
the
was going
thing.
to say,
that
but
we
one of
got
the
a
main
few-
problems at the moment is, I don't know about the other clans, but when it comes to active members, the Discord has kind of hit a point where we have a lot of members, but only a handful of active.
Right.
Like, I'm just looking through the list of Albion members right now, and
Well, I mean,
I
pretty much the
recognize
only active members in the clan are leaders or clan admins or clan elders, and those are the reasons that they've gotten those appointments is because they're active members. But like a lot of the clan members themselves, you're right, they're not 100% active. But then it goes back to what I was again talking to Johnny about yesterday, is that like there's no way that I can force people to be active or to check your Discord on a daily basis. Like it's something that's supposed to be fun. So
the only way we can do that though is by keeping the battles happening as soon as possible to keep it flowing nicely, because then people want to be active because they'll want to be a part of it, right? So
right.
We need to find a way of making it smooth.
Well, what I was kind of
enact the schedule of games.
Pardon?
Do an order of games. So you do Med 2, 12-12, Rome, Thrones, then back to Med 2.
That's what.
If you don't have something like that, it's just going to be Medieval 2 constantly now, because the amount of Medieval 2 players that have joined. That's fine, they're joined, but...
Okay, so on that note as well, I've just been speaking with Banksy and Asrian from the 12-12 Discord, and I think, Asrian, you said you'd be okay
That's
giving
me.
it... Yeah, I know.
You.
And I know you're here, right? So...
You can insert
we
your
might be
social
able to
media
get-
here
We might
for
be able
promotion.
to get some more 12-12 players.
Follow me on Twitter,
You
Pastamaker.
got the celebrity that is.
We're doing the work. We're getting you some promotion, man.
Yeah, so what I was kind of thinking is, what if, so let's say that Gorlami has 2 armies and they're ready to initiate a battle on whoever, War Dogs. What if you guys have to both have your players before you even initiate the battle? So like it's a pre-sign up.
But the problem with that is like, how are you like? I don't know. That just seems like it'd be complicated.
I guess,
Well,
but if
they
you guys
do it.
initiate a battle and then the 4-day
Nothing can
counter
happen.
starts and nobody signs up, then we're just in as awkward of a situation as otherwise, right?
Well, I guess you could say, I don't know, like, but surely, okay. So here's the thing: is surely there's gonna be at least one player in each clan, even if it's the admins and the clan
Right.
leaders, who can fight the battle, right? So say you've got a battle which is 80v80. It would be a big 2v2 large army battle, and you can only get 2 players, one from each clan, so you can't fill the battle up. So at that point, I think it's just you would go, okay, well, we'll make it, we'll just half the army size, right?
Or maybe
So
it should be that
one player can do it.
only one of your armies can participate in the battle. Like if you
Or
don't
why
have
don't you
another.
just do
So
2
you
battles?
just
If
do-
there's one,
yeah.
if there's a 1v1, just do 2 1v1s.
Yeah, I guess that
Yeah.
would work.
And then you just combine the numbers
Yeah.
for each one.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that could be an
And
idea.
it does kind of limit the amount of gameplay that other people can come in on.
Well, but the
That's
problem
the
is
only
that
issue,
the
like-
the ball's in their court. Like it's not like we're hogging all of the battle slots. It's because there's literally no one else. So like
Okay, so sorry to cut you off, but if we can maybe we stick with the 4 days to do the battle, and if it doesn't get done, you have an additional day for the clan leaders or the clan admins to fight it out.
yeah, I guess that could work. That
So
that
like
should be fun.
a 5th day that would, if the battle doesn't get done on that day, maybe I don't know. I don't know what you do. Like, do you just say, okay, the army pullbacks into the territory?
Well, I
and
think
nothing happens?
if you don't have any players, like that's what I had originally said was that, I mean, if your army's not ready to fight, then you can't fight. Like you would just have to pull back.
But to be fair, why would you attack when you know that you have no people?
Well, because on paper you have the armies, but it's up to the Discord to step
Well,
up
yeah,
and fill
but,
those
but
slots.
also,
If no one shows up, they just do the battle against the AI. How about that?
That is not fair.
well,
That would
we
not work.
I'm gonna
have.
say I like the idea of saying that the leaders and admins don't get involved in the battles unless there's no one else.
Well, I don't want to get involved
Because-
in the whole thing in general.
We're gonna say, I mean,
But the issue with that is, because Hunted isn't as active right now, I keep getting pinged. Now, I have no issue being pinged. It's just, I want it's the leaders that should be doing it, and that's what I've been trying to do. I don't
Well, not
want it to-
necessarily. I mean,
I
the
don't
clan
want it to-
admins
Well, I was
do
gonna say, I
have
mean-
similar
it is,
roles.
no, it's the
obviously I've
leaders
got
or
the
the
problem for
elders, I mean.
Calabrimbor, but I really don't have the time. Or, I mean, I've
My
also got the
point
problem
is, it
with
should be the
the
leaders, the
thing
elders. It
that
should
isn't
auto,
working.
like the whole point of the roles is for that. Why it shouldn't be the admins automatically go to. Like sometimes I'm pinged instead of hunted. It should not go
Okay,
down to
so
that
Nath,
situation.
Nath, here's where the clan elder role is meant to
That's
be
what I was about to
effective, right?
say. It
So-
should be clan leader first, and then if they're not available, it should fall
That's
to
what
the
I
clan
said.
elder.
The clan leader and the elder shouldn't instantly
Okay,
ignore
and-
everyone else and ping me.
Here's
I
the
don't
other
mind
thing.
being pinged, but my point is, it shouldn't go to the admin straight away. You shouldn't ignore the leaders and elders.
Here's the thing, though.
Right now is that
Ankun
Gorlami
needs
is
an
the only
elder.
elder.
Well, then you'll have to
Yeah.
talk. You'll have to talk to Hunter because
Well, I did want to bring that up because Hunted is very busy. He's in university and he's also working full time, so I understand why he's not as active. It's not like I gave him the leader role and he's never been active. He's usually always active.
it's only been recently he's been
Exactly.
very active.
Wait,
So-
he's working full time alongside uni.
Correct.
Well, I can relate to that because I disappeared for a while, but
Well, but you also work, and you also have university as well. Like I get that this isn't a job. Like no one's getting paid to show up to Discord, so I don't expect
We're
everyone
not.
to.
Okay, I'm out.
No, you signed a blood contract for the Discord,
Yeah,
so you can't leave.
if you give me sacrifice of muting people,
No,
I
but
will work.
I was going to, since a lot of people are here, I was going to say, The Hunter can always talk to me if he doesn't agree, but I also would put my vote in if Joe would want to have the Elder role to be put up to Elder for Anku. So I wasn't. If you guys have any objections, you could.
I'm
No
not against it.
objections,
I just
I'm
didn't.
not-
I'm not against it. I just didn't want to do it until,
So
either you or
here's the
Hunter
thing,
said.
yeah.
It's not my.
Well, Joe's
I
been
just didn't
active,
want to.
so-
Gonna
He's got my vote.
I think
Adrian was
if-
saying something.
Yeah,
if he
Joe's
wants
been
it,
really
we should
active.
just-
So I think he gets it.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Should I update the map?
Has it not been updated or?
Not yet.
Yeah, you could do.
Do
Would
we
be
have
good.
all the? Do we have the battle results and all that and
I
put on
think
the map?
Johnny said there was 19 of you guys
Until after that.
attacked or got killed. 19 units.
Out of how many?
41
Oh,
or 40, I guess. In that
okay.
case.
Well,
Yeah, the battle was a disaster, honestly.
yeah, and I also kind of
The
want
issue
to.
there,
Well,
the
I-
issue there was that they played it and they had no experience on the mod, and the game. I understand that Calibre didn't deliberately do it or anything, but the game was supposed to be vanilla, and then it switched all of a sudden. And yeah, okay, they accepted it, yes, but none of the leaders knew about it.
Well, and that's what I want to bring to everyone's attention as well, because Johnny felt that he was really passed up in that role when he was online, and B, he's also the clan leader. So I think that all battles should be run through the leader for approval first, because he was a little frustrated because he was a little blindsided. He put up 2 people for Medieval 2, and then Medieval 2 wasn't played. So,
Yeah. Like it's okay. I get that the players agreed to it, but to be honest, it shouldn't be their decision.
it's not their decision. So that's why as soon as the battle is initiated and the 4-day counter is beginning, then I think that they should decide on what title it needs to be, like, quicker.
Okay, yeah. So
Well,
again, this
okay.
is where the new system comes in, right? So when you post your availability and all your games, the availability gets taken into account, so you could see what times everyone could play, and then you will be able to say, right, the battle will be on this day at this time, on this game, and you will be able to see who could play that game.
Right.
If you want to include any mods, what we can do is add in putting the mods onto the availability list. So say you, instead of just putting Rome 2 Attila, you could put Rome 2 Attila at 12-12 if you'd be happy to play that.
Yeah, because I mean, if people want to play 12-12 and it's agreed on both sides, and the leaders both agree to 12-12, then that's fine. But if Johnny says the game is Attila and everybody agrees, so he puts his 2 Attila players in, and then the mod is changed to 12-12, like that's not fair.
No, I understand it's for fun and all, but it affects everyone. If you just because if you agree to, the players that are in it agree to playing a mod that they've never played before just because they want to do it, it's not fair.
Right, but at the same time, if people want to play Third Age and it's agreed upon, then I think that should be allowed. Like, I'm not going
yeah,
to.
if it's agreed
got
on
to
it,
think
but I mean,
about
if it
it's got to
switches,
think about the consequences of their actions.
Right, because
the
now
only
2
thing.
armies are gone. So
Yeah.
Well, so that's why when you sign up for the battle, you would propose which games and mods you'd be happy to play.
right.
So that way, if it gets chosen, you've got no excuse to go, oh, well, I play Med 2, I don't usually play it with the mod on, so that's why I lost. Like, you would have to initially say when you sign up, I'd be happy to play these base
if you
games
don't
and these
play
mods.
the mod, you don't play simple, because there is going to be other opportunities to play the games that you enjoy and actually play.
Right, and I think we should add into your new sign up the mods, like, in parentheses, mods that are installed, not mods you're willing to install. Like, they need to be mods that work on your PC, because I think that was actually a problem with they were having issues getting the one guy to download
had
Third
to-
Age for the battle.
They
Yeah.
both had to install it.
Yeah, so it needs to be pre all set up.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
but
have
they
to install
just
it,
need
you don't play it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of unfair to completely change the game.
And the
without
thing is if they want to get involved in it, they can, install it, play a few games, and then play the clan battle a couple of weeks ahead of it. Like, they can get used to the mod.
But
and
even
then-
then,
Yeah.
I still think that
That's
it's just better to
kind
play
of
the-
sorry excuse though. You just need
yeah.
if everybody has Med 2, then just play Med 2. Because they were good in Med 2. They told me they were good in Med 2 vanilla, so I could just stay on mid 2
I mean,
instead
you've
of changing
seen
it.
that-
Well, yeah, but then the thing is we're playing 12-12, so we kind of have already committed to
Well,
allowing
then you
some
just do a
mods.
schedule of games. You have an order.
We all
So
seen
we
the
do
results of
like
that.
med 2, we do Thrones, then we do Rome, and then we do
The thing with
12-12,
that is
and then we
you
switch.
might not always have the right players
Yeah.
to fill those
Okay.
teams if it's set to a
Yeah.
certain game.
Because if you play
That's true.
Medieval 2 in the one battle, and then the very next week Albion is attacked again, and it's on Rome 2, and only one person in the entire clan has Rome 2, how would that work?
I guess so.
So
Here's-
like,
here-
and that's where we come back to: should we be like balancing the clans by game? Which to be honest, I really don't want to do that, because people will be put in clans that they don't want to be in, and then they'll just be inactive in the server because they're not with their buddies in their own clan. So that's
say,
the
you then
catch.
get the
This
extra
is the thing
problem
with
of
being
what about
buddies,
people that
right?
Hold
have-
on,
This
hold
is the
on,
thing
hold
with
on.
being-
Red Celt was talking first. One sec.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say you then get the added problem of what if people have like all the games, you know, like I have every Total
Right.
War.
But then for
So,
you, it
okay,
kind
I-
of
For
that
me,
ki-
I'll say I'm the leader, but I'm just using
right, but
myself
that kind of
as
sucks
a
for you, because
No,
since you have all the games, it almost is like you're obligated to play every battle. If we do like a system
yeah.
of
But no,
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
that's
saying
not
like
your fault.
saying
I mean,
you know
you play-
people
you-
have
if-
to join clans based on their game. You know, what about people that have like that play multiple different things? Do they get to choose, or do they get put into whoever needs it the most? Like,
yeah. So I don't know about that,
But
because
then again,
Well,
if
say
hold
you've
on,
got
hold on,
one-
Azrian.
Fall of Albion is one type of game like Reforged, and they go against us, and we only have like Templar and Gandalf is the only like Reforged and Med 2 players we have, then we're kind of at a disadvantage
Right.
because we only have 2 people, but Albion is like basically 99% Med 2 players. So
Well, and at the same time, if Medieval 2 is already played, or Third Age is already played, and now the next one is 12-12, and they don't have any 12-12 players, and Gorlami has the best 12-12 players, like that's also not fair the other way.
that's true.
So I don't know, but like that's what. So like when people join and with the villager rank, I could just be assigning people to clans like I used to, but then that was the whole reason I reset the clans in the first place, is because you have 20 people in a clan that aren't even active.
Okay, so here's where I'd like to add the idea of putting ranks onto people's names of what games they've got, because then we'll be able to see, regardless of what clan they're in, we can see what games they can play, and then we can always ask them if they want to swap clans or things like that to balance it out. And you say people will join the clan that their friends are in, but a lot of people that join aren't going to know anyone in the Discord, or might only know 1 or 2 people.
Well, unless
So
20 or 30 Reforged guys come over from another clan and then all want to join Albion, then it's like, well,
Well, yeah, but the thing is they're not all going to join the same clan, right? Because the thing is that 20 of them came over. I think maybe about 8 of them joined clans. I know that I've got another couple that have joined my clan.
Right.
So I've now got a couple of people who play Med 2 in my clan. I'm sure it's the same for the other clans as well. So I think it will balance itself out, because obviously you can only have so many people join a clan before they lock again. So
right, I guess that's
Yeah.
true.
So really quick. So someone just said something making a rule for each game. Well, then there's 2 problems that I see here. One, if you're either gonna have to make a rule for every game for every clan, or 2, you're gonna be tagging everyone with the game, and then everyone's gonna have 6, 7 ranks.
Well, it
And
doesn't
that's
need to be to
really
tag
quick.
people, right? It can just be a tag that's there for us to see. We don't need to be like at Attila or at Med2 all the time. It can
That's
just
true.
be so we can physically see what they've got. So when we're setting things up, it makes it easier, right? And we've already got this in place where we've got where was it? The clan list that we've got going on. So everyone's like submitted the games.
Right,
then,
and
yep.
actually, what if
So we can
I
talk about
made a spreadsheet of that and then just pinned it in the channel so that you could quickly scroll through and see what players had what game? That would be a little neater, I think, and easier to use.
Yeah, you could do it.
Instead of like every person submitting it and all the clans are mixed up, I'll put all the people that are in certain clans in block and then just list the games in a column of what they have.
You would have to keep on top of that though whenever people.
Well, I
join
can.
the
That's not a
clans.
big deal. Like, I have Discord on my phone, which is fine, so I could keep up on that. That's not an issue. If it makes it more organized, because this is the main thing with the Clan Wars, is that it needs to be like it needs to get to the point where it's all final, which is mostly my fault because I've kind of been allowing compromising when I should just be making the decisions.
You're Canadian.
I know, I want to be everybody's friend.
Well, so me and Asrian
Look,
did,
you'll never
did
get
a
my
lot of the
approval.
setting up.
What?
Me and Asrian did a lot of the setting up in the the testing stuff.
Right.
And I know Johnny has been adding a few bits in. And,
Right, but then it comes to the point where like if I agree with something that Johnny has done, then other people may not, and then it just doesn't get resolved, and then we talk about it, at the next meeting again. So like we need to hammer down like a finalized rule set so that there's just no negotiation about it, and then I think it would run a lot more smoothly.
Well, yeah, so say
You need to-
someone
you need
suggests
to make
something, we should have
be a
like an
dick about it.
internal vote on it or meeting. Maybe not a vote, but say someone suggests something that you like and other people don't like it, then you can of course maybe voice your opinion. But I mean, if you like it that much that you want to keep it, no matter, like, you just say, well, that's how it is, right? So,
Well, and the only
But that-
reason that I didn't want to do this from the start is because I don't really have that major of a role. So, like, I shouldn't really make all the decisions when it's not really me partaking in a lot of the clan wars and stuff. So I felt that was unfair. But then I also
Yeah.
don't want to create a lot of division between the clans where a certain rule may look to a clan to favor them when it doesn't. You know what I mean?
yeah. So I mean, on my
Because
part, I
all the
think I've
clan
tried
leaders
not to do that.
leaders will like they have the rule set, but the clan leaders are also a very active part of the game, and they're also building the rule set. So I'm sure that is a challenge as well.
So it's going to make it a little bit biased.
Right,
in some
exactly.
cases.
Well, that's why I think we all need to discuss it, like between the clan leaders, and
Yeah,
come up
we
with
tried
solutions.
to, like with the Garrison thing between Albion and Johnny. We tried to do that, and then finally we just were like, whatever, just go ahead and take the Garrison if you want to.
Well, yeah, so
Because we
you
didn't
see,
have any sort of
that's your
central
agreement, right?
decision. Well, no, it wasn't the agreement. It's just kind of like just arguing for hours until it's just like, whatever, I don't have
But yeah,
more
and then it
energy
will go
to...
to Celtic to just go, right, well, it's going to be this way.
Yeah, I guess.
Because we finally just kind of gave up on it and let Albion do it, and now Anku is kind of a disadvantage because now Albion has a whole nother army to bring in on the river. So that kind of like pretty much gives them a new army, whereas Anku basically just has to buy reinforcements.
Okay, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
a
I
little
mean,
bit higher.
we got to remember this. I mean, we did this pretty quickly. We got it set up pretty quickly to get it going.
right.
There's still a few holes in it that we're obviously going to have to fix, maybe in the next month or so before it
Or
completely
sooner
gets-
rather than later, because as the
yeah,
clan
but-
war gets
The thing is, we need to wait until things happen to see the flaws in it, right? So we can't foresee that it's going to happen until it happens.
Right.
Then we're like, oh wait, we need a rule about this. So that's the only problem with
But
that.
when the real decision time comes around, you need to have a central, like, okay, it's
Why
a yes or no.
deciding, yeah.
Yeah, because it was just Johnny and me and pretty much Caliburn and Lance talking about the Garrison thing.
Well, then
And
I
that
think
was
we should
basically
have a
about it.
way where all of the, I guess we would say officers, so clan leaders, clan admins, and Celtic, we can discuss it. And
No,
then,
just have the central person be Celtic.
well, yeah, but we need we'll give our ideas, and then Celtic just goes, right, it's going to be this way.
Yeah,
yeah, that can work.
just the decision between two people arguing for one case or another.
Well, yeah, well, me and
Just
you
have
had
Celtic.
a few different.
Who's got the wind chimes
God.
going?
Jesus.
God, I muted him.
Well, so me and Fox had a few different ideas on the way that the test should be run, and we talked for a couple of hours and came.
What
up
test is this we're talking about?
With,
The very beginning.
Oh,
the-
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
or like the initial start of the campaign. So we had a few different ideas of how things should be done. We talked for a few hours, and we thankfully came to some good, compromises that
Okay.
worked pretty well. So it's not like it can't be done. I feel like maybe people just get a bit too, I want it my way.
Well, and it's
they
not
won't
that.
listen
It's
to other people
also
operate.
it's also comes down to availability too. Because I know Johnny was trying to get a hold of you for finalizing of my role at Hamdog, and he couldn't get a hold of you. So finally, he just pushed it
Lots of other
through.
things.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I maybe could be a little bit more, keeping track of the Discord, but sometimes I'll miss things that go through the chat.
And that's why the clan elder is so crucial. Like, we need to find a clan elder for all the clans, because then if the leader isn't available, then the next step could be the elder and not Mr. Whiny Pants Nath, who's always getting pinged.
Okay, so for my clan at the moment,
Well, no, I'm joking. But it is kind of annoying.
No, I
like,
get it,
when
because
I'm- I-
you're
like,
shouldering a
when I'm
lot
doing
of
stream
the.
as well.
Yeah.
I get pinged, and I do check the Discord. It's just sometimes it's pings for some that shouldn't shouldn't be me.
Yeah,
So
and
it's kind of annoying.
you also shouldn't be pinged for clan issues that aren't even part of your clan as well. So.
Yeah, that's also had the issue with Lance at the time. He kept pinging me for no reason, and it was annoying. Like I usually just ignore the ping at that point, but I don't want to ignore an important ping.
Right.
But,
So I mean, as far as Anku goes, Joe, you're muted right now, but if you can't talk, it's
think he's
fine.
in the chat,
If you want to put it in the chat, are you? Would you like to be Anku's clan elder? Is that something you'd be interested in? And then Azrian or someone else can fill you in on how the clan wars go, and then you could have an active role in that. Yeah, okay, so he's down with that. So that's Anku's, and Albion needs a new one now because Lance is gone, correct?
Yeah. Oh god.
maybe they shouldn't have made Tattoo leave, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
there's quite a few active players in Albion.
Yeah,
It's just
Albion
changing
You could
has-
put it on someone else.
yeah. Let me see their roster.
Well, now that we got a basic rule set
Yeah, we
going,
do
we
have
could just
a-
have.
Few
You
ideas
just-
in mind.
Well, now with the rules set down and we have a document online that we can just go in and have them read, it's fairly easy. to get up to speed.
Right, okay. And then War Dogs does not have one. It used to be ADG, but he's too busy, so we'll have to look.
Yeah, there's no way I could choose between anyone currently. I
Okay.
mean, I've got a few people that names have been here for a while, but they're just not really active. And there's a few
Right.
new guys which may
And-
turn out to be active. So
And who is Gorlamis right now?
Tattoo.
Oh, Tattoo is.
Because
Elder,
they can't be
no, you
elder
can't.
and
No.
admin.
No, you can't.
It's,
See, the thing is too, like, a lot of the very active members are all in Gorlami too. Because I mean, Archmage would have been a good elder too. I'm not, because he's pretty active as of late, but I don't know.
well,
Any-
yeah, but here's the thing. Maybe I don't know if people want to stay loyal to the clan, but maybe when you get promoted to an elder, I mean,
Like,
is that something that
There
you
could be
couldn't
the
change
option
clan?
to go to a different clan, maybe.
Yeah, and get a promotion, right? Because it's obviously a bigger part in the Discord, so maybe someone would want that, even if it meant changing clans.
Right.
I mean, I guess might be looked as maybe a power grab and less loyalty, but
Yeah, but we
you
kind of
know-
have to do what we have to do. Like, I mean,
yeah,
month by
Exactly.
month it goes by, and we're like, oh, we're gonna get clan elders this month, and then the next meeting we still don't have them. So we should probably make that a top priority. And who knows? I mean, maybe the people that are always shown online in the clans but just aren't active. Like, I mean, if they know that that's on the table, maybe they would be a little bit more inclined to be more active. It's hard to say.
well, I mean, I do mention it every now and then in my clan chat. Just remind people if they're active and play with us and stuff, then they could get elder. But I don't think people know really what the elder is. I don't even think we really know what it is.
Well, it's basically just it's a sub commander of the leader, so they're not going to have like too many powers as far as the Discord is concerned, but they will be able to actively partake in the goings on of clan wars, which in itself is a pretty huge part of the Discord. Especially being able to do the map and like the movements on the map and whatnot, like that in itself is pretty cool. So. No, I'm the only one that thinks so. Okay, cool.
Sorry,
Yeah, no,
I was
it's-
saying, I've been replying to things. Wait,
Oh, no
did I
worries.
say-
Listening to that type of way.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's
what
all
were you
right.
saying?
So I mean, okay, so we'll hammer down the spreadsheet. I'll save that document and get started on that. Do we have a spot where the entire rule set for the Clan Wars is saved? That's like a finalized. We do.
Well, it's not finalized
Yeah,
yet.
but it's not finalized. I
Can
still
we-
want to go over it.
Yeah, can we just have a section or an area? I don't know. Even in the leaders circle would be fine, where you guys just type in like more issues or holes or bugs that you see in the rule set, so I can kind of get an idea of that. Like eventually, not right now, but and then we can work towards maybe a finalized rule set by the next community meeting. Would be great.
Yeah. Well, what would you? That's going to be in what 3 weeks today, right?
Yeah, we'll do it back. It was my bad. I completely spaced that it was the end of the month for last week. So
Yeah, no problem. I didn't realize until like the Saturday. I was like, wait,
no,
is it
actually,
meant to be tomorrow?
Gandalf the Grey, I think, was like, so what are we talking about in the community meeting today? I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. But okay, fair enough. So we'll get the finalized rule set done. We're gonna focus on getting more clan elders. And last thing I want to talk about real quick is maybe like the clan channels. Can we make executive decisions on maybe paring these down a little bit? Because I don't think we need like 15.
Okay, so I was gonna say, Clans of the Clover is basically Clan Wars General Chat, just a different name. Like
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
agree
really
with
have
that.
a role. We should probably just get rid of it.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's not really
all
used.
good for that.
No,
Yeah.
the thing
Is there
with the rest-
anything?
Sounds
Is
good.
there anything saved in that right now? If I delete it,
There's
no-
an old.
There's my icons, but I think I posted that in general.
You've still got them, so
sure?
you can always repost
Okay.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's in
We
general.
all have them anyways.
So that's gone.
There's an old
And
one.
what about
Go.
these like
Yeah.
separate War Dogs, Albion, Gorlami, Anku? Like
Okay.
they already have that. So why?
Well, do they? That's the only ones, right? I definitely think we should keep that because that's the only place you can only converse with your clan, right? So
Oh, my bad. I thought that they were in the text channels as well.
no.
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
clan-
There's only
the
one
clan-
of those.
if you're doing the whole sign up shit, we can get rid of the game list. Honestly,
Well, we should keep them. For now
I'm gonna
until
keep
we-
that until I can do the
I
spreadsheet.
mean, like, if you're gonna write them down, I mean, and then remove them. And
Yeah.
I don't know why we have voice chats for the Clan Wars when it's not like our voice chats are always full and they're always disturbed.
That's
I
true.
don't see the point, honestly.
But are these clan chats? Does everybody who is part of the Clan Wars have a tag that they can only access these channels, or can anyone?
No,
it's-
that's what I mean. It's
Uh,
open. Like anyone can join anyway, so I don't see the
Well,
point.
we can just edit the
Make 'em-
channel's permissions, right? So that only people in the clans can join.
Yeah, but I
You
guess
can
do
make-
do we need that though? Like,
I don't
think
know,
we
it
need
just
right
feels
now.
like
Not
it's,
right
uh,
now.
Maybe once the Discord grows, though,
If it
and the
gets
other game
bigger.
That's
channels fill up,
that's
or-
what my point was. Like, we don't need them right now. It's not that we don't will ever need them, but at this point, our chats are very, very rarely used. They're used super late, and the same people. So,
Okay,
like,
so here's the
they
thing.
always
General
fill.
chat, game 1 and game 2 are used pretty often. You often see, like, maybe those 3 will fill up. Game 3 to 5 don't really fill up.
Or
but-
right? But the reason I have
having a
those.
set place for the Clan Wars, I don't know, it might be...
We don't
Just that-
use game 5 right now because 90% of the time there's more than 2 people.
Right, but the reason I
But
have
I like
those
to
there.
have two. I like to
Yeah.
have that one because sometimes me and Johnny will hop into it because we
For like
will be
Crusader
playing
Kings
Crusader
2,
Kings and stuff.
and you
Yeah.
don't want people just joining for no reason. So
Exactly.
that's why I have that there. Yeah, okay.
That's nice to have.
Oh, hold on.
Gone.
I
Yeah,
accidentally.
Yeah,
I
I
accidentally-
clicked on it. I've done that. I've done
My
that.
bad. Okay,
And
so
then
we
you
can.
have 4, 6. Yeah, these are fine, but the Clan Wars, I just don't think that they're needed right now.
Okay,
Not
so
right now, anyway.
we can get rid of those then. That looks good. And then when I do the spreadsheet, then these game lists, the 4 of them will just become 1. So that will pare that down, which is nice.
Yeah, so if you want to add
I-
yourself onto the spreadsheet, you just put it in game list.
Correct. And then
yep.
I will update it every couple of days.
I think that 2 of the Clan War ones should be left open just in case and should be locked to just the clan people.
Yeah, so I was
um,
actually...
So other people can't just jump in and
Right.
be like, oh, what are you guys doing? And we're like, hey, we're in the middle of a war, dude. Back off.
Right.
I
Like,
do agree
Yeah,
with
like
that.
you could have it locked, and then you just have the admins move people in.
At least hide it from
Mhm.
everyone else, because I don't mind too much about the clan channels. I'll just click them off, and they'll ping me if
But-
they've been used. But everyone
Oh,
else, people do complain that there's too much and such,
Does that
and
work?
it gets a bit messy. Yeah, if you minimize the text channels, minimize it now. I'll just type something in general. It'll pop up. Yeah, minimize.
Okay, yeah.
It should pop up now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Minimize them, and then
Oh.
only the things that are new will pop up.
Oh, I
But,
didn't even know that. That's
yeah.
pretty handy.
But not everyone knows that, as you said. So
Well, and to be fair,
Having-
a lot of the people that are joined in the hot seat, I'm pretty sure only hot seat contestants can see
Yeah, that's
the
fine,
Medieval 2
yeah.
hot
Yeah.
seat anyways, so
We
That's-
can make it
that's
a.
Really
fine,
just-
but
we can
still
make
that-
it
it is a long list of clan war shit, and some of them aren't necessarily needed. Like the game list, write them down or do the spreadsheet or whatever, and then get rid of them. We don't need them then.
do we
And
need a
that's fine.
Clan Wars general chat and a Clan Wars battles?
That's what I was pointed out. I don't know. Like people are talking about the
Okay,
clan wars
okay,
in battles
okay.
as well as general chat. We don't need
So,
both.
so the thing with the Clan Wars battles, right? That was supposed to be where you would post the screenshots of the. It's not supposed to be a text channel. It's supposed to be, as it says, for posting maybe videos, screenshots of the battle, maybe of the the end battle where you can see.
Yeah.
So
The
we have
results, yeah.
a record of the results.
Okay.
I can work on getting the
And
perms
also,
for that
if you
later.
want to put battle replays of the clan battles in there, that way you'd know. Celtic, if you wanted to do any YouTube videos on them, you'd know that would be a
Okay.
clan battle rather than just a random battle somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
I guess that
we
would
have
work.
to change we have
Yeah.
to stop the change some of the permissions and such.
Yeah, 'cause you can
put a
change
slow
the-
mode on it.
Can you stop talking in it, like actually typing in it? Because you don't need to
Put a
talk.
slow
you can
mode
post
on it.
Well, so that's
Yeah.
just on the admins to tell people that.
Or you can
Not to type
put it
in
so
there,
only,
right, when they
you
do.
can also just put it for the leader, admin, and elder too, and then the people in game just send it to the elder, and then they post it.
That's
Well, can't
another
you
option.
have
can't you
a-
do the perms so that they can't type like text and stuff, but they can still
I
put.
change-
tried it. I tried it.
We
It
can
doesn't
change
work.
the terms so they
Oh.
can't see it period, or we can change
Oh.
to just where only people
I-
certain ranks can talk in it.
Okay.
Or,
Or you
why
can
don't you
just,
make a role for the battle and then make that role only be able to see it?
No, just put a slow mode on it. Just put a slow mode on it. It'll be good. A 1 minute slow mode.
Because I don't want to be deleting
No.
text every 5 seconds.
Just,
Yeah, but I
just
can-
do in the hot seat submission. Just do it. 45-second slow mode. That stop people from doing stuff in there.
Yeah, because they'll just
That's it.
get impatient and then move to a
Yep.
different channel.
Pretty much.
That's all you need to do. Just
Can you clear all chat all at once?
Yeah, I
really
think
clear it every 10 chat. You know,
you
for the
do
bot,
clear
you go
all.
back.
I think, don't
is
you?
it, can
Is
you,
there
is,
any-
it clear, is it clear all? That does
For the
it.
bot, it
Or-
only goes back 2 weeks.
there's
Or
a
I'll just
little
go
bit
clear 100.
stuff. Yeah, just
Mm.
clear the last.
Yeah, there you
100.
go.
There we go. That's fine, because anything that's oh shit, anything that's old,
There you
we
go.
don't need anyway. So
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so there is one more thing that I was scrolling over the clans yesterday,
Okay.
and when I was doing the member recount, and I found a button, and I just need to look into more on what it does. But it seems that we can do at everyone, like just in the member tab, just set it to everyone there, and then we can pretty much take anyone off the server all at once that hasn't been on for so many days.
So
I haven't
at
looked
here,
into it, but
Like to remove people from the server completely?
it's like it. So
It's separate-
like,
it's a separate
it gives you
one.
3 different options. So it'll be like kick if they haven't been on in 7 days, a week, or 2 weeks, and then it was like 60 days or something like that. I don't know how it works yet.
So it does. Yeah, you'll have to look into it because, like, if they're offline for 60 days, I mean, maybe that's okay. But like, if they're online but just not talking and they get kicked in 60 days, we'll have no more
It's
people
only
in the Discord.
if you're offline for 60 days.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say do it really often, but say if we did it like once a year, maybe once every 6 months, stuff like that, we
Right.
would keep it down some.
But I like having over 200 members. It makes me feel important.
I mean, the thing is,
That's
having
important.
is
I'll
having
remind you
inactive
every day
members
that you're not
a
important.
detriment. Is having inactive members a detriment?
Yeah, I mean, they're not really
they
bothering
don't
anyone.
really. it just kind of boosts Celtic's ego, right? So it doesn't change.
Yeah, you
anything.
don't want
Wow.
to damage that,
That's
right?
what I've been trying to work on, trying to get his vanity to go up and up. Have you seen the River Crossing battle? He was so big-headed
You talk
over
about
that
that so much.
formation. Yeah, it's because it's like, yes, do it more.
Whatever. All right, fair enough. I think that's good. Last ones I wanted to look at, the Tribal Council and Elders Council. That can just be the Tribal Council, couldn't it? Because, like, Elders...
Oh, yeah.
Well, what are they even for?
I
Like,
think
for,
I was there before we did the
I
meeting
think
thing.
they're just. I don't remember what they are. I think they're just voice chats for the
I did the same thing.
moderators. So
Yeah.
I think one was for the
Okay.
admins only.
Yeah, because
You
we
can
had
make that
we
in.
had the elders, the leaders circle for chat, but then that was supposed to be for like voice chat that only the leaders could get into. But we don't need two of those, I don't think, to be honest.
I think we only
Oh,
one.
yeah, we
I think
only
one was separate. I think one was for only admins and one had leaders in.
well, the
but
thing
we
is,
don't
I mean, do you need one
both.
for only admins? Because I'm sure, like, anything the admins talk about, we tend to talk about with you.
Well, what if we're
True.
talking about the people? What if we're talking about you guys? You know.
Well, don't.
We
You shouldn't
need
be doing that.
Well, we do it sometimes. Sometimes we've got to talk shit about the underlings.
Underlands.
There we go. I changed it to where only admins and chiefs can see it.
Which one? The
Tribal.
Right, yeah, actually.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so you guys won't.
All right, yeah. Bard room, was that the music room? You probably get
is,
rid of
yeah.
that.
I think it was, yeah.
No, Emerald
Yeah.
loves the bard room. If Antonio gets to have his food network, then
But it's
Emerald
usual
gets
Yes, I
his
can
bar.
sit in there with.
Oh,
Food
I
in
think
there
we're
with
still
Italian
waiting on
music.
the floor, on the full house floor.
But it's used all the time. The Food Network, so he can post all his steaks. Like
Yes,
20,000
makes me very
he's got a whole
hungry when I'm at
folder, he's
work.
got a whole folder of steaks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Meat.
It's pasta, steak, and what else can he cook?
Pizza.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Pizza,
it's,
that's-
And
steak,
eggs.
potatoes, pasta, eggs. Yeah.
Burgers from other places.
Yeah.
I mean, I do technically make them. I persuade people to make them.
Before you take a picture and post it, you should probably take the McDonald's wrapper off them, though.
Oh, yes.
That looks
a
suspiciously
good
like a Big Mac.
idea.
Nope, I made it.
Nope, that's me.